Hello everybody, welcome. Can you hear me on my keyboard? No you can't. My keyboard sound doesn't come through during that point. How's everyone doing today? I hope you're all having a fantastic... Actually, no. I don't hope you're having a fantastic day. Usually I hope you're having a fantastic day, but if all days are fantastic, then no days are fantastic, you know? You need some bad days to put the good days in perspective, so I hope you're all having... That's where I was. Makes sense. I know, right? I know. You love me? Oh my god. Thank you. That's quite the declaration. And his non-baby face. Yeah, it's coming back in a little bit. It's coming back in a little bit. I still wish the mustache was back a little more, but, you know, whatever. Anyway, as usual, we're Korok hunting. I figure, so we still have, like, this whole area in this whole area into Eldon, and then Akala and like Lineru. We pretty much have like the top right part of the map left plus this area. So we're gonna do this area right now. Sure, we can start over here. Still beanied up, no heat wave in your state? No, we got a heat wave. I just am house sitting with Lady right now. Did not want to come home early to do my hair before stream, or to like, yeah. Today is not a fantastic day. My family has been sick all week. Now I am. Oof, that sucks. Sorry to hear that, Coco. We're back up. Was it down? Went to a raid room today. It was peak. I broke a printer and a bunch of glass. Hell yeah, dude. That sounds great. Do you want to see my horror makeup? No, because then I'll get terrified and scream and cry on stream, and it would be super embarrassing. We can't have that. Hey, so for some reason my app is not, like, synced up. It's not tracking my location. Just put some potatoes in the oven? Dude, hell yeah. Okay, there we go. Now it's strong. We have one over here. It's lagging a bit. It's not on my end, so it's either your internet or it's YouTube. I've touched grass for the day. Are you proud of me? Dude, I'm so proud of you. That's amazing. Good job. Just got 621 Koroks. Nice, nice. Chill and watch KP hunt Koroks. So true. While you die of sickness. Just bought the DLC and stayed up all night playing it. Nice. Real reason is KP forgot to pay his utility bill, so ran out of water, hence didn't wash hair. No, it's actually funny you mentioned that. The reason I didn't wash my hair at the house Lady and I are house sitting right now is because they don't have water. So, yeah. And I didn't want to come back here early to wash my hair, so I just didn't. Sup, Lyrical? Lagging at the start of stream, but it's good now. Okay, good. It's finally warming up where I'm at. It's around 68 degrees. What do you mean finally warming up? No, that's a bad thing. I don't want it to warm up. It's been 75 near me lately, and I hate it. I'm very unhappy with it. Yeah, this is fine. We're gonna head this way. There's one over here. I want to go kind of clockwise with it, starting from like 6 o'clock for some reason, but whatever. Finished a bowl of tater tots. Dude, nice. Best form of potatoes, though, I don't know if I can agree with that. Tater tots are up there. They're good. But I would take a potato chip and, like, a normal French fry over tater tots, I think. Is getting the twinkle armor worth it? What's the twinkle armor? Thanks, Billy Mays. Get the water off at the wrong house, yeah. I hate the heat. Dude, me too. Heat sucks. Okay, I thought I was there. I'm not there yet. Don't out me like that. I'm on with my brother Aslan. Yes, the one in chat. Nice, nice. Hello, brothers. An amazing day because I beat all my friends at bowling by 20 points at least. Hell yeah, dude. Get it. Good job. I don't think I have ever beat anyone at bowling in my life. Not really my sport. Alright, up to the ridge. Oh yeah, it's raining. That's fun. We can use one of these. So what have you guys been up to? I wasn't able to stream last weekend. Anything new with you guys? I'm trying to think of what's new with me. The issue is, I have stories to tell from when my family was visiting, but most of them are not family friendly, which is ironic because they're family stories. But the family that was visiting were like, it was my niece who just turned 21 and her friend who just turned 21, and then my cousin who's a couple years younger than me. So like the whole point of the trip was drinking. So it was a lot of drinking and stuff, which is why I'm not going to get into stories, but yeah. Wait, where's the... Huh? Oh, is it up on that one? It's probably up on that one. Got prologue link on current patch. Nice. You got a new cat. That's pretty exciting. Got an ad for Kirby dating near me. Wow, okay. That's crazy. Seen your channel since summer, but now I'm more into Minecraft. I still like your channel. Well, thank you. I understand. Minecraft is fantastic. Okay, I did not have the stamina for that. Excellent. Can't beat the Master Trials. Any tips? Yes. Use remote bombs like crazy. And also, the beginning trials are the hardest, so if you can get past those, I'm confident you can do the rest. But early floors, just remote bomb everything to death. Okay, I think we're gonna have to switch to climb set. Where is it? Help, 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 help. Am I blind? Oh my god, there it is. Turns out I was blind, actually. Are you like 50? I am not 50. I am 28. I was 8 years old when I became an uncle. I think I had just turned 8. I was like 8 and 4 months or something. I need a name for my cat. Gerald. I haven't played Breath of the Wild in like a year because of TOTK. That's fair, that's fair. Saw your DK no damage video just before this. Nice. That was a fun one. Love your channel. I use all your Breath of the Wild tutorials. Nice. Been a hot minute since I've made a Breath of the Wild tutorial. Honestly, some of those could probably be improved now, but they get the job done. Oh, sorry, I bit my tongue and now I'm struggling to talk. Name the cat Knight. Dude, 2 cats named after me? Gone through like 19 times, but die every time. It is very difficult. That's understandable. Is there better be a Korok up here? I'll freak out. How dare you try to replace John Knight? You're right, my bad. How old is your sibling? So she's my half sibling, so they're like half nieces, kind of. She is in her 40s. I want to say she's like 15-ish years older than me, something like that. You're gonna be 30 next year. That's true. In mid 2027, I will turn 30. That's true. Okay, easy one. I do have news though. I wasn't sure when during the stream that I wanted to share this news, but it's weighing on my mind, so I think I need to just share it now. Streams are gonna kinda die off a little bit on my channel. I'm not gonna stop streaming entirely, but the thing is, I'm at a point where I've been making videos for a few years now, and I need to start making some money, you know? I'm not making enough money to be able to keep this up. So in order to make more money, I think I need to invest more heavily into long-form videos. Right now, I've kind of just been making them as I can and paying freelance editors to make the videos, which, like, the freelance editors are doing okay. Like, the video you watched today, I didn't edit that. That was a freelance editor. I paid him $100, though. Good chance I'm not getting that back from money on the video. And while he did a good job, I think I would rather go for more of a quality over quantity approach and start editing my long form videos myself again. I've already kind of been trying to here and there, and I've slowed down my output of shorts to increase my output of long forms. But streaming is kind of an issue too. I will still stream pretty much all of my long forms that I make, like challenge runs and stuff like that. I'll still stream all that here on YouTube. You enjoyed that video quite a bit. That's good to hear. I'm glad. Yeah, I liked it. I think it turned out good. I think the concept was good and the editing was solid. But I think I need to start making long form videos that really stand out. And like my fists only video from a year or two ago is like the best performing challenge video on my channel, and I really loved editing that one, and I kind of want to recapture that, like how I want to have fun editing again by doing just whatever fun things come to mind. So yeah, tomorrow. This is the real bad news, especially for Clan. I hope you're listening. tomorrow will most likely be my last Twitch stream. We're going to finish Cult of the Lamb tomorrow, and I think I gotta drop Twitch after that. Agreed, Clan. Yeah, I liked that part. But then he also edited my depths video, and he didn't put nearly as much effort into that, so he's a little too inconsistent. So yeah, we're probably done with Twitch after tomorrow, and then we're still going to be doing YouTube streams, but like I said, it'll mostly be challenges and stuff for long-form videos. Occasionally, since we're not done with Breath of the Wild yet, we're not going to get all the Koroks today and finish it. I still have quite a bit of Koroks to do. Sorry, hold on. Okay, Clan got it. It's just going to mute Adam. We still have quite a bit of Koroks to do. We're not going to get it all done today, so I will be back for the occasional fun YouTube stream that's not for footage, like finishing Korok hunting in this, but it's kind of just going to be when I have the time. The purpose of this is that it'll kind of free up weekends for me a little bit more so that I can use that time to edit as well. So, yeah, the goal is to basically give me as much time as I need, like, all week long to edit. And while still kind of pursuing quality. So I may not be able to get out weekly long forms. It depends on how much editing I put into each video, but I'm going to give myself more time to edit so I can get them out at least at a decent speed. And yeah. And yeah, like I said, streaming isn't gone forever. I'll still be here on YouTube. It's just not going to be regular. It's not going to be every weekend. It's not going to be Friday, Saturday, Sunday. It's just going to be whenever I have the need and I have the time to stream some footage for a long form. And so we're probably not going to have Discord schedules for a while because you can just check my channel and see when I schedule a stream. And no, this isn't forever. I think part of the problem is that, like, I never really fully committed to streaming. I think if I had fully committed to streaming full time, I could have been a lot further along by now. But because of the way I've been approaching streaming for years now, I haven't really been growing, and it hasn't been a big source of money for me. So I think what I want to do is try to get my long forms off the ground a little bit more, and if I can start getting consistent views on those, then streaming will come back more regularly, because I'll have more viewers and more opportunity to make money from streaming. So yeah, this isn't forever, and there's a chance I'll come back to Twitch too at some point, but for now it has to get cut. And yeah, I think this is the right play. I've toyed around with this multiple times in the past, but then I just kept backing out and going straight back to streaming how I have been. But I gotta commit eventually, and start making moves if I want this to be something special. So that's what we're gonna do. Thanks, Swag. Making the new Point Crow. That would be awesome. I'd appreciate that. The only more time, yeah. We'll make it like a cool special occasion. Yeah. Streams will still be very fun. I'm just sad we're gonna have less streams where we can just hang out and chat like these, but I think it had to be done. So, but I appreciate it, everyone. Thank you. I appreciate the support. And yeah, it'll be good. Look forward to some banger long form videos. The next long form video to come out is going to be the depth start video, which I already paid an editor to make. I'm going to be honest, it turned out pretty mid. I think you should still watch it. I think it's still a fun time because the stream was a fun time. There's just not much editing in it. Yeah, but that's going to be the next long form. So the one after that is when I'm going to take over and start editing it myself. So look forward to next weekend, most likely. We're going to we're going to stream some kind of challenge or mod or something like that for me to make a long form video out of. So there will be at least one stream next weekend. So look forward to that. Wish me luck with the master trials. Good luck. I believe in you. Full YouTube commitment scares me. Maybe one day I'll take the plunge. Yeah. Okay. I'm not talking full like that, but more of a commitment to long form. I'm still going to be handling shorts how I have been, which is just kind of like when I get the time I'll make them. But yeah, streams gotta take the sacrifice here for long forms. But no, I feel you. Yeah, it's if you're talking like full commitment, like quit job commitment, no, that's crazy. It doesn't. You can't do that. All right, buddy. Well, let's hide that. The two brothers. Wonderful. Where is the Korok? Says it's right here. It's not in the trees. Was there a shiny spot when I was up? Oh wait, I hear something. No, I don't hear something. Must have been the wind. Maybe there's a shiny spot I didn't notice. Sometimes you have to stand up at the top for a while for it to appear. No shiny spot. What the hell? Is it like one of those tiny little pots? I don't see any of those either. I'm thoroughly confused. Where is this Korok? Is it one of the pots that just, like, jumps up? I do not know. Brought some great mods to my attention. I think that service should be getting to more people. Yeah. When long form makes 200 times more than shorts, it'd be silly not to give it your best shot. Yeah, exactly. I've considered also just like making a fresh channel for long forms because my algorithm is set up for people who like shorts. So it shows my long form to people who like shorts, so nobody clicks on it. There it is. So I've also considered just starting up a new channel fresh for long forms, but I don't know. That scares me. It's probably a smart idea, maybe, but it also scares me a lot. I don't know. It was an acorn, okay. Chat just disappeared. It did, because someone posted a slur in chat because they're so quirky and funny. Okay, is it gone now? It's gone, but it died. Hello? Refresh. Snipe jar, so true. Sad, but I think it's the right move. Yeah, me too. Me too. Last name will be Swag, so the name is Brandon the Knight Swag. That's crazy. Seem to be thoroughly confused quite often. This is true. This is very true. Okay, next one's going to be over this way. It was Aslan, that's true. And his supposed fake brother, Adam, did it first, but not quite as bad. Maybe worth, since we don't have a use for the VODs channel, so maybe you could just rename that channel for the long forms. Maybe. Potentially, yeah. I'll have to do more research into it. It's kind of tough because, like, when you look into stuff like that, most people will be like, if you have a channel that already has numbers and stuff like that, you should be posting your long forms there. Even if you do primarily have a shorts audience or whatever. But the issue is the majority of people giving that advice are people with less subs than me. So it's like, it's hard to find someone who's actually been there to give me the advice I need here. So I'm not sure what the right move is. I wish I could, like, upload it on my channel and then also do a second channel and upload it there as well. Just the same video and see which one it does better on. But, like, YouTube would kill both videos for having the exact same video uploaded simultaneously. YouTube doesn't allow that, so that's bad. You did miss something bookish. Streams are dying, partially. Forgot how good Breath of the Wild was. I know, right? Do you play any instruments? I played guitar in high school, but currently, no. I probably couldn't play it again right now if I wanted to. Confused is the default state for me. So true, dude. What's your long form backlog? Just the one. There were a couple others I streamed. There were a couple other videos I streamed that I was gonna pass off to an editor, but the streams didn't really turn out great, and I was like, it's gonna be a mid video anyway, so nah. So yeah, just one in the backlog. What am I gonna do to unwind on weekends now? I know, I'm sorry. There will the gist of it, bookish, is that there will still be occasional streams. I want to focus on, I want to have more time to edit long forms. So for the most part, Twitch, tomorrow will probably be the last Twitch stream. And for the most part going forward, streams are going to be footage for long form videos, like challenges and stuff, just when I need the footage. with occasionally when I have the time, we'll continue stuff like this here on YouTube, like finishing Breath of the Wild 100%. So yeah, it's just, I'm not going to be doing every weekend now. It's just going to be when I have the need or when I have the time. So it's going to slow down a lot. I'm sorry. I know. I hate it. And it's people like you that make me hate it, because I love being able to just chat with you guys, and I wish I could keep doing it, but it's not making me money. So right now it's kind of just slowing me down, which sucks, but it is what it is. How would you recommend how to start making Zelda videos, but I can't show my face or talk? There's a lot of good channels that don't show their face or talk. I do feel like you kind of have a ceiling on how far you can get. Like, if you look at a channel like Thorny Fox, that's a pretty good example, where he just puts text on videos, has good editing, and has some fun music playing, and has creative ideas. And he's made it decently far, but I don't know if he can make it much further without using his face or voice. But it's still like, if you're not looking to take it all the way right now, or you just want to leave your options open for the future to show your face and voice and take it a little further, then that's always an option. But I think at the moment, something like what Thorny Fox does is a good blueprint. Play piano, ukulele, flute, and guitar. That's crazy. I kind of wish I learned how to play piano. I don't know why. It looks really fun. And it's just beautiful. I wish I could create beautiful sounds like that. Play ukulele, guitar too. I'm trying to do one long form a month for the rest of the year to see what happens. Nice. That's awesome. Yeah, it seems like your long forms do pretty well. Again, I think we have the issue of like having too much of a shorts audience. So like, what I predict will happen with you is that you'll continue to get decent views. You might have one or two that like blow up and do pretty damn well. But I think for the most part, your long form isn't going to really take off because you upload shorts daily. I think YouTube is going to continue prioritizing your short form audience, since that's the vast majority of what you upload. And the algorithm, I think, has a really hard time splitting your audience between long and short form, unless you do it the opposite way that we've done it. At least, like, that's how it seems to work for everybody, where if you start with a big long form audience and then start making shorts, the shorts can do decent alongside the long. But if you start with shorts, it is so hard to get the long to do decent without abandoning shorts. I don't really have any great gaming channel examples of this, but like, I watch a lot of cooking channels, and so many of them used to be primarily shorts, but like, now they have found long form success, but they barely upload shorts anymore. And yeah, they had to dial that back a lot. So I think it's kind of hard to get your long form off the ground without sacrificing some shorts. But I could be wrong. I'm not an expert, If there's still a schedule on Twitch, that's unreliable then, right? Unless you change it. Yeah, Clan might update it, but I think Twitch is set to like automatically do a schedule thing, so yeah, that wouldn't be accurate, but I'll try to remember to look at that. I may be a nerd, but my wife loves me, so I think I'm okay with it. That's true. Doesn't get enough money. That's completely fair, though. It's not growing your channel much. Yeah. It's ironic, though, because I found your channel through your stream. That is pretty ironic. That's funny. Well, I'm glad you found it. Just bad timing, I guess. It is really fun. I love piano. Nice. From what I understand, long form and shorts promote independently. C.com does both, and both seem to do pretty good. That's definitely not what I've experienced, them promoting independently. I do think that, like, your long forms do get shown to a different audience, but the issue is a big part of what gets your long form videos off the ground in the algorithm is the percentage of your regular audience that watches it. So if you have a primarily short form audience and you upload a long form, the long form just won't get shown to the majority of them because they're a short form audience. And even the ones it does get shown to, they're not likely to click on it. Which will make it really hard for it to get off the ground in the algorithm. So you kind of have to, like, yeah, grow up a base. If that is true, that's great, though. If it is, like, its completely own independent audience, then that does mean eventually, with enough consistency, you could keep up with the short forms and still be able to get long forms off the ground as long as you can build up enough of a long form audience to kind of get that kickstart going. So that's good. I hope that's the case. Only do finger style. For guitar, I always did pick. I didn't want to deal with the calluses. Also, when I was in high school, I'd always see those people who had their thumbnail grown out super long for using their nail instead of a pick when playing guitar, and that grossed me out. So I was like, nah, pick for life. Why don't you just ascend? Dude, you have no idea. Literally every one of these I walk towards, I'm like, okay, I'm just going to ascend. And then I look at it and I'm like, God, I can't ascend. It's brutal. Overlap, but I think most of the struggles that were basically a brand new channel for long form. Yeah, yeah. True. My long forms used to be so much more successful, though. Like, a year or two ago, like, I was getting solid views for a while. And then it just died off completely. I have to get that back. I don't have my headphones in, so I can't hear which direction it pops up in, so that's fun. Where are you? You sly little devil. Where did you go? Oh, hi. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Right. You're so sneaky. Oh, there you are. Just kidding. I need more info on which I'm getting more videos out. Yeah. Yeah, that's fair. Well, whatever you figure out, let me know. Because I need all the advantages I can get, but I'm too lazy to do the in-depth analysis that you do. Well, okay, partially too lazy, partially I feel like I won't learn anything. But you like to do that stuff. So let me just benefit off of your hard work. Thanks. Oh shit. I totally forgot about the my wife does data analytics, so it's mostly her doing the legwork. Oh. Well, thank you, swag wife. Appreciate it. Sorry, swag mistress. I just remember. Hey, swag, have you done the that one video yet that we talked about? The like, the thing. I totally forgot about it. Running out of time. I think I'm gonna try to do that this week. Do you post shorts promoting long forms when they come out? Usually, yeah, but they almost always tank. It's like my audience or just the YouTube algorithm can sense when the point of a short is to promote a long form, and it just immediately tanks it. But I usually try to, yeah. But I would say overall, I haven't noticed like a meaningful increase in the success of videos with it. Like usually if a video succeeds, it's on its own merit. The short promoting it usually does not carry it very much. Like I guess a good example is the master mode videos I did. They got amazing views, but and the shorts that accompanied them got amazing views as well, but they were like kind of independent of each other, if that makes sense. They both just performed well independently while not actually creating that much traction towards the long form video. It's kind of been like that for each of my long forms that succeed. Like, I do get a short that does well, but I think it's more about the idea being good. So both the short and the long form attract people, but it doesn't seem to actually like send that many people towards the long form. Are you up a tree, perhaps? You this? Okay. Hello? I'm not quite on it. It's like over there a little bit. Is it the dead tree? No, you're not. Are you dead? You are dead. Shit. It is the dead tree. Okay. These ones always get me. Is it always a dead tree for these ones? That's kind of messed up. Why would... I guess maybe it's not like the tree is dead because it has a Korok hanging around it. Maybe a Korok's hanging around it because the tree is dead, you know? The Korok's there to heal it, I guess. Okay, back down this way. Are you thinking Zelda focus or no? I'm not just asking for a Fire Emblem answer. Yeah, still Zelda focus, yeah. I am still too afraid to try moving away from Zelda. But I don't know, I guess my hope would be that if I can like get some Zelda long forms off the ground a little more, I could slowly start introducing something else. I just don't know what. I feel like Fire Emblem doesn't have it's not big enough. Like it's really hard to find a YouTube channel that is dedicated to Fire Emblem videos that does well. Like view wise, most of them will occasionally have a good view Fire Emblem video, but for the most part it's like dead. So I don't think Fire Emblem's the way. But Mario and Pokemon are already oversaturated, so is Minecraft, so like I don't know what else I'd get into. It's kind of why I decided to stick with Zelda, because I feel like there's not a ton of channels that are like bigger that just only do Zelda, so I don't know. Well, I guess only do Wild Arrow is pretty much what I'm doing. In other news, I took the kids to work with me this week, spring break, and the amount of customers assuming Little Bookish was my son. Ooh. How did that feel? How was that? I think you should totally take it as a compliment. Totally. Trust me. It's super flattering, probably. Fire Emblem to me is only good for Corrin. Why? Because of Smash Bros? I think another transition after going to Zelda Longform would be really hard. Yeah, it would take a while. GTA 6. There you go. I'll just start putting out Crimson Desert videos. It's going to be the only good Switch 2 game, but I hear... Yeah, I'm very much looking forward to Fortune's Weave. Did we end up getting a release date on that, Trebor? Why am I thinking June? I don't know. Apparently I look really old, feels not great. I'm sure you don't. I'm sure you don't. If you want, I don't know if this will necessarily make you feel any better, but when I was in high school, I've always, because of my height, I've always looked older than I am. So like when I was like 15, 16, I would go to grocery stores with my mom and people would think we were together. And that feels just as not good. So, you know, I guess what I'm trying to say is it could be just as bad. Does that help? I feel like that helps totally. Clan, are you still alive? I saw a couple messages about Twitch. How you doing? Actually, hold on. Let's go get this one over here. Oh god, that's horrible. Yeah, it was awful. I hated it. So you might have to deal with that when Little Bookish gets older, so look forward to that. Am I going the right way? I am most certainly not going the right way. I need to be going this way. Sea Legends keep making videos for Death Stranding and Crimson Desert. Interesting. You are still here. Are you okay? I know you love Twitch, Clan. How we doing? So incredibly helpful. Thanks. Wait, thanks so much, you're the best. I know, right? You're welcome. I'm glad I could help. Went to lunch with my dad, and the chef assumed we were dating and gave us an anniversary card in the dessert. That's crazy. That's so much worse, dude. That guy really took it to the next level. Oh, that's awful. I'm so sorry. I had to make a... Don't say that. I'm sorry. had to make an appointment with a therapist, told them it was an emergency because my streamer doesn't want me to be his mod. No, 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 it's not like that. It's not like that. I'll still keep you around for posterity. Plus, there will still be occasional streams, you know? When I was 12, I was 5'7", and I was doing open evening, showing parents what school's like and about, and this lady asked what grade I got. You set them at 16 years old. You set them at 16 years old? I think I'm confused on that one. That he has no use for me. No, 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 no. Even if there's no streams, we're still friends. Never fear. That's more important than the modding part. Dude, I'm gonna tag him with it. Got his ass. Did he die? Oh, no, he just woke up and immediately went back to sleep? Or what's... He was stunned. Okay, got it. He was just stunned. Yeah, Super Blue, I know you think Legends Keep is the best Zelda YouTuber. That's great, buddy. That's so good for you. Why are you trying specifically to annoy me with it? I don't care. That's fine. But the fact that you're pushing and you're like, notice how you ignored the message, like, now you're coming across like a dick, dude. That's fine if he's your favorite Zelda YouTuber. Good for you, buddy. I'm so happy for you. I saw these two people that were dating, but I thought they were mom and son until they started kissing very passionately in public. That's crazy. Dude, it's insane how many people that are dating look like siblings. Like, why does that happen so often, where people that look like siblings decide to start dating? It's weird. Determination is an Undertale reference. Got it. She asked to clarify if I was going through a breakup, and I said basically my best friend just told me we're no longer friends. Oh my god, no. That is not what's happening. That is absolutely not what's happening. Sup, Legends. In England, the GCSEs are really important exams you sit through before you go to college, and I was in year 7, not year 11. In year 7, you join the school. Okay, so it's like your version of like the SATs or ACTs. Okay. Got it, got it. That makes more sense. You ignored it on purpose, or so it seemed. Sorry if that... No, I did ignore it on purpose, but that's because I could tell you said it specifically to get a reaction out of me. That's the kind of shit you don't need to say to somebody, you know? Like... If I'm hanging out with my friends, right, I'm not going to be like, oh, this other guy, that guy's my favorite friend. You're cool too. But no, dude, this other guy, that guy's my favorite friend. He's so cool. Like, that's just a rude thing to do. So when people say obnoxious, stupid, rude things in my chat, I just ignore it and act like I didn't see it. So that way we can go on as normal. But then when you draw even more attention to it, and make it even more clear that you're specifically trying to get a rise out of me, then I'm like, yeah, that's a dick move, don't do it again. Alright? Have you ever heard of Rayman? Yes, like the games? I hope you're talking about the games. I loved the games when I was a kid. There was like this, for some reason it's with Rayman and Pac-Man. They were each like a weird situation where they did 2D platforming games, and then they both randomly decided to make a 3D platformer like Mario or Banjo-Kazooie. And they were like, I think most people considered them to be pretty bad, and they didn't really do well. But for some reason, I loved the 3D Pac-Man and Rayman games. I don't know what it was, but I have like such nostalgia for those when I was a kid. And I don't know. I feel like I looked into it at one point and I just couldn't find anything about its existence after my 2 seconds of research. So I was like, nah, whatever. But like, I kind of want to find those and play them again. Just so that way I can see that they were like actually kind of bad. And that it's just like nostalgia glasses. Nostalgia glasses, nostalgia goggles. You know what I mean? Legends keeps coming. Yeah, he does. He does. in both streams and Discord, it feels like his fan base found me. It reminds me of the Suishi situation, where there were Suishi fans who joined my Discord specifically just to shit talk me and try to promote like Suishi. And I'm like, are these guys paying people to do this? Or do they just have such, like, do I have people like this? Is that just how it goes? Like, are there people who are fans of me that are obnoxious like this with others? Because if so, I hope not. You can love my channel and still be nice to others, you know? And that's what I hope you're doing. Remember I played some Pac-Man 3D game? Was it just the bestest ever? I feel like the reason I liked it so much is because that was like around the time that I was super into like Banjo-Kazooie and Ratchet and Clank and Sly Cooper and stuff. It was just, it was all about 3D platformers back then, dude. Low Bookish says, hi, Low Bookish. I hope you're having a wonderful day. Earlier, I was hoping everyone was having a midday. I hope you're having the bestest day. Don't really remember it. It's peak, dude. It's peak. Alright, Super Blue. Alright, I forgive you. He said hello in a really obnoxious voice. Okay, maybe I do wish he had a midday. No. I could never wish that. I still appreciate him. Love Ratchet. Yeah, dude, Jak and Daxter. Oh, Jak and Daxter was my jam. That is, like, one of the games that, like, I have the fondest memories of Jak and Daxter 1 from when I was a kid. And, like, I feel like the series just went in such a weird direction. There's a lot of people out there who say that 2 and 3 are better than 1. But I tried playing them, and it just wasn't the same. I just loved the first one so much. But I feel like because it wasn't quite as good to most people as something like Sly Cooper or Ratchet and Clank, it didn't really take off. But, like, man, I love Jak and Daxter. I would love to have, like, you know how Ratchet and Clank, the first game, got the remake on, I think, PS4? I would love to get a PS5 remake of the first Jak and Daxter. That game was so good, dude. Do you already 100% TOTK? No, the plan was to do that after this, but probably not now. Do you ever play Pac-Man World on PS2? That might be what I'm talking about. Is that the 3D platformer? That sounds familiar. I feel like that might be it. Did I already respond to you? I'm playing Breath of the Wild right now. Nice. Happy to hear it. Those PS2 platformers were a lot of fun. Dude, PS2 was the GOAT. I talk about that with Lady a lot because, like, for her, that was when she was a kid and that was peak gaming. And she wants to go back to PS2, and I'm stuck because, like, on one hand, PS2 probably was, like, my favorite console era. But on the other hand, I love modern PC gaming. There's so many good indie games and stuff. But, like, if I had to pick one console, I would be pretty hard stuck between PS2 and Xbox 360. I have so many fond memories of both. He's having a good day, but he's mad at me because I didn't let him sleep over at a friend's house last night. I'm a terrible person. Why didn't you let him sleep over? His duos are almost good as my favorite duo ever. Hey. It was. Okay, nice. Yeah, so Pac-Man World. That's probably the one I loved then. That and for some reason 3D Rayman. I liked the 2D Raymans a lot too, though. Whereas, like, Pac-Man World was my jam, but I didn't really care about anything else Pac-Man. I'm at 81% completion. I don't know what I'm at. Hold, please. 72. But it's mostly location-based, right? So we just need to find more locations. Oh, God, that's going to be so painful to figure out what locations I'm missing for 100%. Unless I'm hoping the Zelda Notes app will tell me. That would be nice. Got my guitar beside me. What do I play? I was gonna say Seven Nation Army because I remember when is that still, like, when you're learning guitar, is Seven Nation Army still, like, the recommended song to, like, learn guitar on? That and shit, what was that other one? Purple something. Why am I blanking? It was like these two songs that were like the guitar learning songs. My dad had an Xbox Connect or whatever it was, on his Xbox 360. Dude, I remember the early days of Connect were honestly so fun. I remember even back then it was getting crazy hate, like nobody wanted it, but damn, I loved it. I don't know why. It worked horribly, but it was so much fun. Support modders for the next 2 to 3 years to help, right? Yeah. That's the tough part. Nintendo doesn't really give people many avenues to support modders. Because if modders try to make money off of their mods to be able to keep making them, then Nintendo orbital strikes them, sends a blue shell to their house. And, yeah, it's not ideal. 99.88 that's the max, right? Purple, no, not purple haze, not deep purple. Smoke on the water, it had nothing to do with purple. Thanks, Korok. Yeah, it was smoke on the water. Smoke on the Water and Seven Nation Army. Why? Maybe I was getting Purple Haze and Smoke on the Water confused. I don't know. He's at a friend's house for the afternoon, didn't have any stuff, too unplanned. Gotcha. That's fair. That's fair. I get that then. Had to happen. Make sure to register bridges, especially the Goron Bridge high above the entrance to the city. Like this one? Should this... Do I need to walk on it? No smoke on the water. Nice. Seven Nation Army is tight. Smoke. Yeah. Is smoke on the water by Deep Purple? Is that where I was getting confused? Alright, see ya, Super Blue. Thanks for coming. Does it? I don't know if this one gets marked. We'll get to that at some point. Oh, there's one in the water over here. Hold on. It is by Deep Purple. That's what it was. Okay, thank you. We figured it out. We're there. Sup, Delilah? Oh, shit. Okay. I feel like we're at making a decent pace today with Koroks. I'm not getting distracted on too many tangents that make me pause the game, so we're doing alright. Okay. Yeah, that one's marked. Maybe this bridge just doesn't have a name. I feel like it has to have a name. I do not know, though. Okay, there's one seemingly under this bridge. How do I want to get there? Mayhaps, perchance, a little wind bomby-wommy off of some Cryonis? Sleepover talk. Damn it. I need something funny. Okay, hit me. I'm ready. No worries, Delilah. Did you have a sleepover recently, Dash? Damn it, when I first got a phone, we had a group chat of 4 people, and my mom said I could have 2 people over, but I wanted all of them. Oh boy. That reminds me of a story I'm gonna have to tell when you're done. Just came back from a sleepover at 4 p.m. today. Nice, dude. I miss sleepovers. Good times. Texted the group chat intentionally, getting the other 2 guys mad and jealous, so my mom felt guilty and let me invite all 4 of them. Damn, dude. Good strat. Good strat. I'm amazed it worked. Psychological warfare, yeah. I learned it was Sunny Sherrock's Space Ghost theme. I don't think I know that song. Your arts are tickling my brain. Oh, I'm sorry. Is it making the noise? I don't have my headphones in. Did not even realize, my bad. But I can't tell if you mean tickling your brain in a good way or a bad way. I've heard it both ways. Wait, there's a... I have a Korok right there. The map says there's a Korok underneath me. Oh. I'm doing that next time my friend group needs a sleepover. Lil Bookish just said he's going to use that. You're being a terrible influence. Oh, God. Space Ghost Coast to Coast. Yeah, I don't know that one. It sounds funny, though. So when I was in... I've had a few shenanigans like that, you know, manipulating and guilting to get my way with sleepovers and stuff, but there was one where, in high school, like, I want to say sophomore year, my best friend at the time, he was an orphan, and he was currently adopted by very strict parents. And I went over to his house to hang out. It was a weekend. And I went over, I spent the night, like probably Friday night, and we hung out and stuff. And then the next day, Saturday, was my birthday. And so I was having a birthday party at my house. And like my friend had planned on coming the whole time, and then day of, when I'm leaving his house to go back to my house for the birthday party, his adoptive parents were like, actually no, your friend has to stay here and do yard work. And I was like, but it's my birthday. And he's like, yeah, no, you already hung out with him tonight. He needs to get work done around the house this weekend. He can't come over. So I talked to him and I whittled him down a bit, and then please don't preach here. I talked to them and I whittled them down a bit and got them to agree to allow my friend to come over for like an hour or two. And he did. And then I was like, actually, I'd really like it if he could stay the night with all my other friends. So then I got into a very long text argument on his phone with his adoptive parents. And by the end of it, they, his dad was like, uh, his dad was like, you should be a lawyer when you grow up because you had some very good arguments. You've convinced me he can stay the night. But he was super pissed off and made me come over. Or the next time I was over, he made me do yard work for him. And yeah, I've done yard work for him a few times. He was very strict. I wasn't used to it because my parents were always so chill. Like, my friends could just come over and we'd hang out. But my best friend, he kept wanting me to come over to his place because he didn't like that we were always at mine. And yeah, his adoptive parents kept making me do yard work. And like, they had a pump at their house. They had like a big water pump because they didn't have like a well or anything like that or city water. So they had to like fill their own big water tank and have their own water pump and stuff like that. And so I remember, and they also had their own farms and stuff. So I remember I had to help them with farm work for like an entire afternoon. And I was like a spoiled kid, and it was like the worst day of my life. But yeah, I had to do that after my birthday to get my friend to stay the night. Wasn't worth it, dude. If I could go back, no, he can do that yard work himself. Other side of the wall, perchance. It's so hard without hearing. Seeing so much trouble. Dude, he was in so much trouble. They were so pissed at him. He was grounded for like a week. Even though they agreed when they were talking to me, but they were like still pissed while they were talking to me. He was like, I'm going to allow it, but I'm very upset about it. Because I was basically holding him hostage. I already had my friend at my house. And I was just like, he's already here. He's staying the night. And they were like, fine, but you're going to pay. You ever do chores at your own home? Yeah. But like, my parents would never make my friends do any of my chores with me or any additional chores, you know? My friends were spoiled when they were here. Making you, the guest, do the yard work is insane. Yeah. It was a lot. It was hours. It was grueling. Those guys were something else. But they gave him structure that he needed. So overall, I think it was a good thing. Shit. Okay, why is this one so hard? Gotta make a basket. Kobe! Just had to invoke the goat. A long combo about discipline last week's stream. About discipline? What? Child labor starts at home. I've done yard work, but only on volunteering. Yeah, same. And that's different. I had plenty of friends in the past where, like, we would want to do something and their parents would be like, no, he needs to do this chore before he's allowed to go do that. And in that case, I mean, that's what friends do. I would be like, okay, well, I'm going to help you get your room clean as fast as possible so that way we can hang out. But like, forcing your child's friends, your recently adopted child's friends, to do yard work was just crazy. Holding them hostage is crazy. Making someone else do chores at your home is kind of crazy. Yeah, yeah. It's what we call tiger parenting. I haven't heard of that before. Tiger parenting. What's that? You've seen Goat? What do you mean? What's your opinion on Chuck Norris's death? I refuse to believe that he's really dead. I think he faked his death. Chuck Norris cannot be killed. Dude, I was around during the peak of Chuck Norris jokes. I grew up with that shit. Me and my friends in middle school, we had so many good Chuck Norris jokes. So I refuse to believe that he's dead. My brother sent one that he found where someone said Chuck Norris died while he was asleep because if he was awake there would be an obituary for death. Whenever I'd want to go out, I had to do a chore. Yeah, same. Get the memory? There was a memory over there? Shit. Do I not have all memories? I guess we never did that yet, have we? Yeah, I don't think we've collected memories. I forget how to see memories in this game. I'm so used to TOTK. Whatever. We'll come back to it. Other way. Goat is a movie that's in theaters. Oh, then no. Why is there a movie called Goat? Around the same time as Zootopia 2? That seems confusing. Not confusing, but just weird timing. Speaking of which, I want to go see Project Hail Mary in theaters. And I really need to see Spider-Man in theaters. And by that, I mean I am going to see Spider-Man in theaters when that comes out. I'm very excited. When he does push-ups, he pushes the earth down, yeah. When Chuck Norris calls someone and they put him on hold, he just breaks through the hold with sheer willpower and continues the conversation. Tiger parenting is basically overbearing parents focused on setting the child up for success. Okay, yeah, that's very much what they did then. That's what they say about Teddy Roosevelt. What? The death thing? Once uppercutted a horse, these creatures are now known as giraffes. Yeah. Death had a near Chuck Norris experience. That's a good one. I like that one. Death was hiding from Chuck Norris. Chuck got tired and decided to pay him a visit. That's more in line with what I'm thinking. That sounds a lot more accurate than him dying. That's not what you want. Could have been bad. I really like Death had a near Chuck Norris experience. That's good. It's so funny, too, that he got this way. Because, like, the percentage of people that make Chuck Norris jokes that have actually seen any Chuck Norris movie or anything is probably so low. Like, I've seen one Chuck Norris movie when I was a kid because my dad showed it to me. And he only showed it to me because I was making so many Chuck Norris jokes. It just became such a meme. That was like one of the OG memes. Ah, crap. A horse one. Can I do it with my master cycle? Like if I just... Huh. hold on. Huh. Yep. Okay, one more. And Dude, that works! What? That's crazy. I can't believe that worked. That's awesome. I love it. He 100%ed life and logged out. That's good. Chuck Norris doesn't get stuck in traffic. Chuck Norris moves all the cars backwards to get to his destination. Yeah. Today's my dog's birthday. Happy dog birthday. Walker, Texas Ranger is a peak show. Dude, my grandparents loved that show. I think my fiance's grandma still watches that show regularly. I think that's the joke, yeah. Always loved where he randomly was brought in for the jokes in Dodgeball. Was he? Like the movie Dodgeball? Why do I not remember that? I might need to watch Dodgeball again. I feel like I just watched it a few years ago, but for some reason I don't remember that. Tried it on my MM 100%. Nice, yeah. I can't believe that worked. I'm so happy it worked. It's great. Love the Chuck Norris jokes. I watched quite a few of the movies. Nice. I remember when I was a kid, it was like Chuck Norris versus Bruce Lee stuff. And everybody was like, yeah, Bruce Lee is like objectively better, like more skilled, but Chuck Norris had the memes, and that's all that mattered. So to the Virgin Islands, now they're just called the islands. That's insane. That's insane. What the hell? Let's go north. Our weapons is OP in this game as they are in TOTK. I would like, have you played Breath of the... Are you asking about my weapons specifically, or just like the best weapons in this game compared to the best weapons in TOTK? He's one of the judges. Man, I don't remember that at all. Yeah, I need to rewatch that then. Sounds good, Legends. It's because they choreographed their fight together. They were good friends, Ira. Yeah. I remember that. But, no, like, everyone was saying, like, which one would actually win in a fight if they were really going at it. And, like, it felt like the common consensus was people saying Bruce Lee is the one that's, like, way more talented. Like, in real life. But Chuck Norris was the meme one. But I don't know. I just remember they fought in a movie. My weapons. I guess no. If we're talking specifically about my weapons, then I would say TOTK is more OP because I have an unbreakable Master Sword with the Silver Lionel's Saber Horn fused to it, which is very OP. Real Bruce Lee was amazing as well. Yeah, Bruce Lee was crazy. Oh, it's okay, clan. I don't mind. It's all good. Hey, Gold Lionel, we should fight this guy. Looked up some Chuck Norris jokes and auto-corrected as Chuck Norris facts. That's a good one, dude. I like that. That's so good. Let me get that mischief found, not found, but I missed the Great Glitch era. Yeah, that's unfortunate. Our weapons, you'll never escape Russia. Oh, God. Our weapons, huh? Oh, there you are. Your Breath of the Wild weapons are better? Really? Interesting. How so? Hey, buddy. I could go for a little scrap if you don't mind there, bud. Wait, is there lightning? No, I think we're chill. Let's switch to better armor, though. Just so I don't get my skull caved in after one hit. I don't have anything upgraded, so we're just going to switch to this. Chuck Norris's tears cure cancer. Too bad he's never cried. Oh, that's good. I like that one. Oh, 10 shop. Yeah, because IST, of course, yeah. That makes sense. Ooh, I'm not super familiar with Spear. I don't remember their moveset super well. Sure, I got it in the bag, though. Yeah, GG easy. Breath of the Wild does the double edge. Yeah. That axe is so good. I love the double axe. It just looks so cool. Such a shame. Like, why did they have to get rid of that? There's just no reason. You can have a fuse system and have real axes, too. That's, like, probably one of the most baffling things for me with Tears of the Kingdom. I feel like they made so many cool design decisions, but, like, the way that they nerfed climbing and removed a bunch of weapons and just, like, all these changes they made that are clearly there just to encourage the use of their new systems just piss me off, because most of those changes, you didn't need to make other parts worse to encourage the use of the new systems, you know? I feel like that was just such a mistake. I don't get it. Chuck Norris never had to learn how to read. He just stared down the book till it gave him the info he wanted. Chuck Norris doesn't worry about high gas prices. His vehicles run on fear. Okay, I was trying to go on a peripheral vision parry. That was foolish of me. There we go. I like that. His vehicles run on fear. I'm gonna get the bow light and Breath of the Wild before they patch it. Nice. I don't think they're gonna patch it, but probably a good idea. You never know with them. Made a horn that resembled the double axe, so the double axe had to go. Yeah, still dumb, though. Yeah, just have both the systems. It's not that hard. Once a cobra bit Chuck Norris's legs. After 5 days of excruciating pain, the cobra died. Dude, that was one of my favorite Chuck Norris jokes when I was a kid. That one I remember really well for some reason. Make like a Frost Gleeok Thunderblade or something. Yeah. Goes both systems. You already tried to force me to make builds. Can't you let me be happy with this one thing? I know. It's just silly. Do you mind? What is it with you spamming this attack? Mix it up, brother. At least I'm trying to mix up my parries and my flurries for you. But you're just a one-trick pony here. Chuck Norris's calendar goes straight from March 31st to April 2nd. No one fools Chuck Norris. I like that. It's a good one. God, I'm getting so good at parrying Lionel's, dude. Like, I know, that's not very humble of me, but it's just, as someone who's been so bad at parrying for so long, I'm still bad with Guardian lasers, by the way, it just feels good to finally be good at parrying an enemy. Like, God, it took me so long to get to this point. And now look at me go. I can parry with the best of them, specifically against Lionel's. Come hither. Oh shit. Okay, good luck, clan. Oop indeed. Such an oop moment. Shit. I blew it. Brags about being good at parrying, immediately blows it. Got it. We back. I have too many good weapons I'm hoarding. Let's get through them. Okay, 2 hits. So she's been playing Zelda for as long as I have, but she's like 10,000 times worse. Damn. That's rough, man. Does she play other games, though? Like, do you play games more on average? That could be it. Oh my god, I have so many weapons. And just non-stop indecision. I already have a Lionel Spear. I don't need it. Decision made. Where's the thing? Over here. Come thither. That just sounds like you have a lisp. Chuck Norris can do a wheelie on a unicycle. That's good. Full jingled miserably across the floor. I don't know why, but that just made me think of Invader Zim to the jingle jail with the non-believer. Chuck Norris can fold a fitted sheet. That one got less impressive as I learned that people do just fold fitted sheets. Chuck Norris can lift a mountain. Okay, well that's just, yeah. What have you got in your house at the moment, weapon-wise, in-game? I don't think we haven't gotten the house yet. I haven't gotten the house. We just started doing Koroks. There's still a ton of shit I need to do. I haven't gotten the house. Haven't found all the memories, I don't think. Oh, I did get this Korok. Okay. Why did I feel like I didn't? Whatever. Okay, let's head south. Still unable to fold fitted sheets? Oh yeah, I refuse to try. I know there are people that have, and I've seen videos of it, but I refuse to figure it out. I can fold fitted sheets? I'll bet you can. You're just built different like that. Is this in the well? It's on top of the well. Hello, Ampton. I don't know how to say your name. I'm confused by it. Ampton. I can't do it. Oh, that's a lot. Okay, hold on. Okay, I don't like that you're going in and out of existence. Dude, I need a vertical multi-shot bow for this. Okay. I am just built different. Thank you for noticing. You're welcome for noticing. Chuck Norris has already been to Mars. That's why there's no signs of life. That one's really good. I like that one. You have to leave soon, but figured out say hi. You need me to keep doing my job a few weeks ago. No, you're good, Rhino. How you doing? Good to see ya. This way. What exactly is the plan? Hunt and terminate Koroks. With great prejudice. This way. Another one of these ones, huh? Didn't have a bow out. That's really embarrassing. Okay. Let's get rid of this piece of junk. This hunk of junk. Do you have any advice on motivation to become a successful YouTuber? Specifically motivation? I don't know if I could give advice on that. The motivation has to come from you. I can't provide advice on how to self-motivate because it's unique to everybody. Advice on how to be a successful YouTuber, I would say, is patience. The biggest part of it is just outlast your competition. The majority of people that try to make it on YouTube try for a couple weeks, and when they don't see the results they want, they give up. If you just keep going, that already puts you ahead of the majority of people that try. I'm pronouncing it right. Oh, okay. Impton. Impton. Cool. That makes breath of love. Great. Thanks, Rhino. Thank you. Appreciate it. Where... Surprisingly, Rhino, no one has asked this stream. Hello? Wherefore art thou, buddy? A little closer to the base. Oh, it's that rock. Okay. Say Superman can only be killed by kryptonite. I've never seen Chuck Norris and kryptonite in the same room. Damn. Welcome back, Clan is Bella, okay? How to get ideas or just advice in general. Okay, well, I gave you that one piece. As far as ideas, that's kind of hard to help with. That really depends on what you want to make videos on and what your style is going to be. That's got to come from you. Oh. Wherefore means why, not where. I know that's what makes it fun. That's why I like it. Yes, yeah, what Dash said, that's another big piece of advice I like to give. Make videos you would want to watch. When you're done making a video, watch it back, obviously, to make sure that all the editing is good and you didn't make any mistakes, but also just kind of evaluate it yourself and see if you like it. If you enjoy watching it, then someone else out there will enjoy watching it too. It's inevitable. Why for should I say why for? When I could just say wherefore. What else? Oh, and then I think the other big piece of advice is the one that Ludwig likes to give. I think it's a good piece of advice. Find content that you're interested in and twist it. So, like, for me, it was... I liked Breath of the Wild glitch content. That's what got me started. But I didn't like how long the intros were on Breath of the Wild glitch tutorials, and I just wanted it to get straight to the point and teach me how to do the glitch. And I looked into it and didn't see many people making YouTube shorts of Breath of the Wild glitch tutorials. So I was like, I'm going to make short form glitch tutorials that are under a minute long so I'm not wasting anybody's time. And that was my twist. It was something that is being done and was successful, but I found something I could do to make it my own, you know? Something I could do to make it to where what I'm doing is still unique, while also being something that is proven to be successful. Does that make sense? So find something you like, find a way to twist it into being unique. She collapsed out in the yard, just having another one of those days where she's not eating and throwing up, so hopefully tomorrow is better. Poor girl, that's so sad, I'm sorry. Poor baby. You brought her in? Who for art thou? Try to get 100% on THK. I believe I'll get stuck on Koroks. Do you know any way to get a map of my own progress for searching them? If you're on Switch 2, you can just use the Nintendo Switch app, where you can use the Zelda Notes thing to track it. That's what I'm doing. It's just... hold on. It's just the game map, but it shows my location and the Korok Seed location. If not, there's probably other maps online you can find. You just won't be able to track your exact location. Time waits for no man unless that man is Chuck Norris. So true. For example, KP hates Gorons because they don't have more detailed ears, so he had to make a short to shame their ears. Exactly. Name another YouTuber shaming Goron auditory cavities. You know? Why is this glowing like I already got it, but the game's telling me I didn't already get it? Does it just glow at night? What am I looking for here? Tears Companion to track on Switch 1. There's an app called Tears Companion? Nice. I'll ask your opponents to make videos that you enjoy too. That's some good advice. I'll try to remember that. Alright, well I hope it helps. Oh, I have to stand on here. On the Outlast your opponent's one, that one's mostly just be patient. Patience alone gets you a lot further than others. Carry the Beanie Baby inside. Okay, good. They just glow at night. Okay, yeah. I need to go farm more arrows again soon. We keep running out. It's weird because when I first started playing Tears of the Kingdom, I was like, I think because I was so upset at not having elemental arrows, I was like, I feel like I'm just not getting arrows as much. But Tears of the Kingdom definitely gives you way more arrows. I feel like I'm running out constantly in Breath of the Wild, and that was just never really an issue in Tears of the Kingdom. But I do like having elemental arrows. This is superior for sure. Oh, thanks, Alias. Appreciate that. I almost called you Elias, and that is not it, champ. Chuck Norris had a stunt double. He was used for crying scenes. Dude, me too. Every time I cry, it's a stunt double. Turn in your Korok seeds. Also, you don't really need arrows. Use the Master Sword Beam. I always forget about the Master Sword Beam. You're so right. As far as Koroks, I think we maxed everything out. At the end of last stream, I went into Korok Forest and maxed out all inventory slots, so that's done. There's nothing more to turn them in for, right? Split between 6 in this game versus 1 in the depths. Enemy camps have so many of them in the boxes. Yeah. In general, just enemy camps in Tears of the Kingdom have so many in boxes. I just had to Yoshi the Master Cycle. I feel kind of bad about that. It's okay. He actually was going where I wanted him to anyway. Just duped diamonds until I had around 100,000 rupees, and then I bought a ton of arrows. Nice. You ever stream on Twitch or just YouTube? I do stream on Twitch, but tomorrow is likely the last day I will be streaming on Twitch. Oh, God, that's so far. Excuse me, fellas. Don't. Thank you. I forgot we left a few Korok seeds in Hyrule Castle that I was struggling to find. Dreading going back there for those last few. Or did I do that because I wanted to end this at Hyrule Castle? I can't remember. Rip 100k Club? True. Sounds like you should start streaming on Twitch. Why are you stopping with Twitch? I'm just going to be slowing down streams in general. I need more time to be able to focus on editing, start making some long-form content, try to make more money out of this so I can keep doing this. So yeah. And right now, as much as I enjoy streaming, it's not really bringing in the money, you know? So it needs to take a back seat for a little bit. How many more Koroks left? That is a great question. I'll have to fast travel to be able to see. It's Rivali's Gale, I know. Dude, Rivali's Gale was just so good. I agree. Rocket Shield is not the same. Have to wait until I get 100k on my ultimate. I'm at 99k. Well, you better hit it tomorrow then. Cool. Dude, this Master Cycle, this shit just burns through materials. I didn't realize it was this fast. That it burns through materials. Speed-wise, it is not very fast. Okay. There's one up here. Oh, hi, Dargan. Din. Rawl. I guess I could take a pot shot at you since you're here. Hold on, let me just get close to you there, bud. Let me just, hop. Oh, this is a bad angle. Still got it. Nice. So annoying with how much stuff it goes through. Yeah, don't love that part. Chuck Norris once was in a knife fight. The knife lost. Damn. Let's go for a claw shot this time, I think. I don't know how many of those we have. Kind of just went straight down. Should put Rivali's Gale in the other one in the next game so you can go up and forward fast. Rivali's Gale and Tulin's Gust, I think. That would be interesting. The Wombo combo would be pretty cool. A what shot? Say that again. Rig your prediction so I can move my channel points from my main to alt just to redeem. Smart, smart. That would do it. I can do that, I don't mind. I'm down to rig. Oh wait, hold on. Damn it. Let's eat a couple apples or something. That ain't it. There we go. Rude Booty. Quite the name. Hello. Welcome back, Delilah. Did you win? God damn it. Are you winning, son? Okay, I need to... For some reason, I stopped treating it the same way I do when I use bow and arrow. I'm like, if I just track it, I'm gonna hit it, right? Wow, I'm ass? When Cuck Norris does push-ups, he doesn't move himself, he moves the earth. True, true. Cuck Norris is crazy, though. You did win? Okay, good job, good job. He counted to endless, huh? Is that like the gamified way of saying like infinity? Got to endless mode? Was that aim? Delilah, don't! Don't! I don't need this. Don't you know Cuck Norris? I don't. That's what I'm saying, Dash. It's crazy. Learn something new every day. Yeah, what Rhino said. I'm doing my best. Exactly. Got the drip, though? I love wearing the Phantom armor with just, like, literally anything else for the hat and pants. It looks so goofy. Count to endless is too. Yeah, it's very gamer pilled. Definitely an autocorrect issue. Damn. Get called out. How do you edit your videos? Does it just come naturally, or do you try like 10 times to get it right? Right now it comes naturally. Actually, no, it always comes naturally. Usually it's just while I'm editing, I just do whatever I want to do in the moment. I think if you want to make good videos, then a good mentality to have, which I've only ever done this once when I was making my most successful long form I've made. A good mentality is just while you're watching through the footage and trying to edit it, if at any point you come up with any idea for something you want to edit into the video, even if it's something you don't know how to do, then do it. Like, learn how to do it and get it into the video. That makes your video so much better. If we're talking shorts and stuff, then or if you're talking just like not intense editing, you just kind of want to like get a style down to be a regular style, then my advice is just experiment with stuff. Just try things out, post it, see how you like it, and eventually just time will do the work for you and you'll narrow down your style. You just have to do it. Greetings from Germany. Hello, Germany. Damn, an entire country watching my stream? Oh. Whatever, it's fine. Space Elf. I know, I can't believe Space isn't here for this. I meant no harm. I'm so harmed. Chuck Norris caught COVID-19. Now the virus has to quarantine. I like that one. God, Chuck Norris jokes are great. This map doesn't update often enough. Chuck Norris built the hospital he was born in. That's crazy. Dude, another golden Lionel? These guys just want to die. 229 in the Netherlands right now? Damn. It's light. Netherlands, though. That's cool. Norris is watching, too. I have a story that I wish I could tell you guys about someone from the Netherlands, but it's not appropriate. Still have not done a wind bomb. It's never too late. Can we see your dog? She is not with me right now, unfortunately, because Lady and I are house sitting, so she is with Lady at another house. She will be... Or no, I'll have her tomorrow, though, on Twitch. I'll have her. Tell us if you wish you could tell us. Well, no, I can't. I can't, though. Your old family dog was from the Netherlands? Nice, nice. I think right here. Got him good. If I ever become a popular YouTuber, I'll ask you for the story. Excellent. Looking forward to it. Chuck Norris has never broken a bone. His body just gets 207 of them for a while. Okay. That one's interesting. I don't know how I feel about that one. If you spell Chuck Norris in Scrabble, you win forever. Feel like we're getting down into the dregs a little bit here. Just a hair. Just a smidgen. It's under the leaf on a Koroks face. Their face. His breed was a whatever the hell that is. Yeah, for sure, for sure. Oh my god, Rhino. Chuck Norris can divide by 0. True, true. Is it over there? I can also divide by 0. People just don't accept it for some reason. Alright. Ghosts tell Chuck Norris stories at the campfire. That's a good one. I like that one. They do indeed. Whew. I'm tired. I feel like poopy. This story's not going to be relatable to most of you, but, well, it's not really a story. I'm going to talk about it anyway. I pretty much never drink. It's just not for me. I'm not interested in it. But I was mentioning earlier in stream how I had family over and they all wanted to drink a lot. So we drank pretty much every day. And gotta tell you, the body does not love drinking a lot when you don't usually drink. I feel like I'm still recovering from it. I feel so tired. It's not fun. Don't drink. It's not worth it. It makes your family members make really bad and stupid mistakes in front of you. And it's really unfortunate. Speaking of which, Dash... Well, no, Dash knows. Dash knows. I don't think I told Clan. I should tell Clan about that. Chuck Norris counted to infinity twice. We heard that one earlier, but they said Chuck Norris counted to endless twice, which was pretty funny. Drinking is overrated. Yes, Coco, yes. Let's just be boring and stay at home. It's so much more fun, dude. Clouds don't rain, they sweat when they see Chuck Norris. It's a good one. Once had an exchange student from the Netherlands. He brought us about 1.8 kilograms of cheese. He only brought a backpack. Half of it was cheese. That's crazy. Drinking is kind of dumb. It is. It is. It ain't worth it. Chuck Norris destroyed the periodic table because Chuck Norris only recognizes the element of surprise. I like that. It's a good one. Keeping stories from you, I'm calling the therapist back. No. Definitely not keeping stories from you. I think what happened was can I say we love cheese? I'm from the US. Clan, I think what happened was I was inebriated at a club, and I wanted to text someone about what was going on, and I texted Dash because I didn't like the optics of drunk texting you. I was afraid of the optics. So, it's up there. When Chuck Norris left home, he told his father, "You're the man of the house now." Watch a movie and eat good food. So true, Rhino, so true. You eat both now. No, Clan, no. You must understand. I felt so bad for Lady, though. She wasn't able to come out with us because she injured herself. She like pulled her neck and was having really bad muscle spasms in her neck. So she missed like all of it. So she didn't get to drink with us any of the nights. And she was especially devastated when we went clubbing and she couldn't come with because she loves dancing. And yeah, she had insane FOMO. Go get him, champ. Okay. A lot of good advice. I'll try to integrate it into my videos. I'm going to leave the stream now. Alright, sounds good, Alias. Thanks for coming. Who is Chuck Norris? Why is Chuck Norris? I don't drink for many reasons, but my dad did for a long time, and people do stupid things when they're drunk. So true. No inhibitions. Messes things up. I'm going to get drunk and text Lady. Do it. Do it. You know Dash IRL? How did I not know this? I've been here for weeks. I do not know Dash IRL. No. But we're close friends online, so I messaged him about it. Exactly, Coco. You get it. She better now? She is doing better now. Yeah, I had to go to the pharmacy and get her some muscle relaxers kind of last minute. She got a call with a doctor, explained it, got the prescription and everything. So I delivered her muscle relaxers and a massage and stuff, and she had to take a few days off of work, but she's doing good now. She's just very sad that she missed it. How many Koroks have you done? That is an excellent question. I will not know until we hit a loading screen so I can see the number. FOMO has no known cure. So true. Koroks edible. I have no idea. Message him about it. Not me. The Optics Clan. Especially when Lady had FOMO. Whoa. I was not saying that, Dash. Glad to hear she's doing better. Yeah, I'm glad she's feeling a little better. She's still a little sore, but mostly doing pretty good. She would have had so much fun at the club, though. She just loves dancing so much. And my sister-in-law is like that too. And she was just getting down all by herself, and I was like, man, you two would have been crazy together. It would have been awesome. It's important you consider how it looks. Exactly, Coco. You did when you were in California and drank. Now what? Waiting for more excuses? Did I? I don't remember that. Oh, okay, I remember the time. I remember the time you're talking about. Did I message the group chat? Those are bad optics, then. Should have thought of that. That's true. Technically, I wasn't engaged yet, but I was still just as committed then. The Switch gives you the power to play Zelda, then what are you when the game is over? What? Only ever been like clubbing once and I absolutely despised it. Oh yeah, it is 100% not my thing. Not my thing at all. That's why I was mad Lady wasn't there, because she loves dancing, so she would have at least loved that. But I'm not a dancer. I literally just stood up against a wall with my sister who wasn't drinking, so she wasn't having a good time, and just watched everybody else have fun. My family kept bringing me drinks until I got very drunk, but I still wasn't dancing. They were hoping that maybe I should stop drinking. I don't drink. I don't drink. It's only ever around family. It was the same family when I was seeing them that time. They just loved drinking. Yeah, I just stood there. When I was talking to Dash about it, he was like, you're standing there against the wall like they don't know I'm Night Potato. I'm like, that is absolutely not what I'm thinking right now. What is clubbing? Clubbing is just going to a club, which is, they play very loud music, they serve alcohol, and people drink and dance. Never actually been drunk. It's not worth it. Or been to a club. I did throw up after the club, and then I felt great the next day. I've never had a hangover, so that's nice. But yeah, I don't know. Being drunk is very overrated. Forcing yourself to enjoy music you don't love is the best case scenario. True. How are you remembering where every Korok is? Just built different. Definitely not using a map. Yeah, that's good, Bookish. Keep it up. Absolutely, it was. No, it was not, Dash. You're a liar. How do you record Breath of the Wild and stuff and send it to your device? Can you make clips on the Switch? On the Switch itself, you can only do 30 seconds. If you want to do more than that, like what I do, then you need to buy a capture card, but they can be pretty expensive. Basically, Night at the Roxbury. I don't know that, so I have no idea. Turning up just means you're ready for it, too. No. Dude, my niece, though, what a lightweight. She threw up and still had a hangover the next day. Get good, dude. Couldn't be me. Okay, we've got a couple more here. Let's do these last two. Over this way. I haven't had a drink in many, many years now. Yeah. Literally, if I stopped seeing those family members, I would probably never have a drink again. I just don't enjoy it. I don't enjoy the taste of any cocktail or anything. I don't enjoy how it feels. It's just not for me. I can't understand the people who just like to drink beer. Oh my god. Hold. I looked down, hit something. Like, just regularly drinking just to have a beer or two, I'll never be able to understand that. One of my friends was appalled that I've never been drunk or to a club, and she's been trying to convince me to go out with her ever since. If you like dancing, then you should go, because it's very fun for dancers. But if you're like me and you don't care about that stuff, then don't go. It's not worth it. What's your favorite TOTK mod? There's too many good ones to choose. That's too hard of a question. I don't know. There's so many good ones. I've realized I had a problem. Help me stop. Oh, okay. You're like a recovered. Okay, that makes sense too. Glad you stopped then, Coco. That's awesome. Don't give in. Not thrown up, nor have I been too hungover. Nice. It's unfortunately for me, which is why I try to avoid it. Wait, what was that in reference to, Dash? It is unfortunately for you. Enjoyable? Use Ultra Hand. Master Cycle's overpowered? No, it's perfectly powered. I love it. I miss it. Only been drunk once and it wasn't. Oh. I wasn't told it was an alcoholic beverage until I was already drunk. Oh, damn. Yeah, that's really bad. Hate that. It is enjoyable. Gotcha, okay. Yeah, make it not enjoyable. I don't know. I enjoy it in the moment, Dash. Like, I don't like it. I don't like the taste of alcohol or anything like that, but like I'm having fun while I'm drunk usually. But to me it's not worth how I feel sweaty and like not And like sluggish. I don't like that. No longer friends with those people. That's good. That's very good. So not supporting you, not drinking is just not healthy. Yeah. Still have a good time watching other people act a fool. True, true. It's tough because like that whole side of the family really loves drinking. Not quite in the they have a problem area yet, but like they're closing in on it, you know? Okay, we're gonna fast travel. Let's see what we're at on seeds. Do I need to hide my camera, I think, maybe? No, I don't think so. 656 seeds. How many are there? 900? Getting close. 250 out. Too busy to go out, and I don't think I'd really enjoy it that much anyway. Yeah, that's fair. I haven't been at club since maybe I was in my early 20s. I don't drink anymore, but I cannot throw up when I've gotten drunk. I would have that sweaty, sluggish, nauseous feeling. Yeah. Yeah, that's the part of drinking that sucks. I hate that feeling. But Dash, when you and I meet, definitely getting drunk. For sure. How else am I going to have the confidence to admit to you that I'm night potato? That's so funny to me, dude. It's not here. That explains it. It's over here. Yeah, at least once. At least once. Quit it. You down here? Drinking is okay in moderation. My form of moderation is I get really drunk like once every 2 years, and that's it. Although this was a longer family trip, so this one was I got really drunk like 2 times and kind of drunk like another 2 times. So a little more than usual in a quick time, but now I'm gonna not drink for another couple years. Act like your secret identity is Bruce Wayne. Dude, it is. I haven't told anyone this before. Dude, you know what kind of sucks? Well, no, it's kind of good too. I want to get recognized in public at least once as a YouTuber. But then, like, never again. Like, I don't want to be recognized in public. I want to have it happen once just so that way I can tell people I was recognized in public once, but I don't actually want to be recognized in public. Does that make sense? Is drinking even worth it? No. Gotta abstain for like 8 years. Yeah, you're right. Keep my track record. That tree. So we need to find the midpoint between me, Dash, and Clan. Yeah, do that, Clan, yeah. We'll find the midpoint. We'll get really drunk. And it'll be great. Sure, I have a lot. Take a day trip to your area with a random friend who doesn't know you. There you go. Perfect. Your recognition in public will come true. Yeah, but it has to be like it can't be like a planned me, you know? I want to be walking around at some point and someone be like, holy shit. Is that the John Night Potato? I saw you once before, but I didn't want to bother you. I do not believe you. If someone had seen me in public, I would have heard about it by now, for sure. They would no. You're lying. They would be too blown away by my appearance to not be like, holy shit, I saw Night Potato at the store. That dude is massive. Dash and I will arrive a day or two early and sneak attack you. There we go. Problem solved. I love being sneak attacked. Alright, legends. I'm gonna call your bluff. Where did you see me?
Rivali's Gale is now ready.
Oh wow, Space is playing Super Mario 3D World and not at stream. Unreal. That guy's dead to me. Oh shit, Clan. yeah, what Clan said. For life. Rock in the middle? You look like a rock in the middle kind of fella. At a restaurant. Thought I saw an eyed potato, but the sun was blown out by his immense stature. Oh, it goes here, okay. Yes, my immense stature. No, I just mean I'm one of those dudes who like, you're kind of freaked out by how huge I am, you know? I look like a giant. Not just from being tall. I am tall, but not like absurdly tall. I'm just like big. I'm large. I'm dropping frames. I'm spilling water. No, I was totally in the UK, trust. I'll tell you, I'm 6'3". I knew how much that was in centimeters at some point. I don't remember anymore. I don't want people to know where you live. I don't believe you. I don't believe you. You're lying. You're lying. Okay, what state? I've said what state I live in on stream before. This is more just a test to see if you remember what state I've said. Is the camera like 10 feet away from you? Yes. No. No, you would understand if you saw me. It's kind of hard to explain. It's like, you know when you see... No, I don't know how to explain it. It's tough. I don't know. Where does it... What's the one... Where's the second one? I don't know. Whatever. Alright, see you, Rhino. I was at your house when I was at my family house. What? You're trying to claim that you're my family member that was visiting me? Brother. Nah, dude, nah. When I say brother, I don't mean it like that. Because they most certainly would not call it my family house. Did you say the state earlier? Damn it, Clan. Because old country. Thanks, Rhino. Good job. Yeah, I literally had no male family members visiting me. They were all female. I had five female family members and one of their friends came with. I'm confused. Where does this... I'm assuming this is not the destination for this block. But where's the other part of the puzzle? Six or seven female family members. Yes, exactly. You get it, Coco. I'm so confused. Does it go underneath? Down in here? Oh, wait, no, it's right there. Duh. No, that's the one it was sitting on. Shit. Oh. It goes right here. I didn't see that before. I'm big dumb. If it was daylight, I would have seen it faster, trust. That way? I am not going to clear that. Let's try to get around the side here. Oh, never mind. I'm going to clear it. Nice. All this work for a golden piece of poop from a tree that nobody's going to buy knowing its origins. So true. Worth, though. Worth. You have a good joke? I've heard some really bad jokes today. I'm hesitant, but sure, go ahead. Let's hear it. This better be good. Damn it, I'm an ass. Oh my god, okay. Thanks, clan. Thanks. That was pretty clean. Okay, to the bridge. No, I'm not talking. To the bridge. Saw you before I was on YouTube. You're lying to me, dude. You're lying to me. What happens when a dog eats a carrot? Okay, I'm really nervous about your joke now. Why is it just automatically releasing? What's happening? Okay, there we go. Oh, it's a Lizalfa. Shit. Dude, they're doing a Firefly cartoon? I never got into it. I know that Firefly is, like, very beloved. I need to give that a watch sometime. I hope the cartoon is good. I know that Firefly fans are, like, desperate for things. This feels like it's too far. Kobe. Yeah, that is way too far. Perchance you need a little, Cryonis action, like right there. Kobe. Too close. Yeah, I don't get the joke either. Do Koroks use golden poop as currency? Probably. The real question is, why don't we use golden poop as currency? We're probably missing out. Tree. That tree. Also, I did not forget to mention, I purposefully neglected to mention earlier in stream that stream's probably going to run short today. And by that, I mean we're probably going to wrap it up here soon. Because Lady is by herself at the house we're house sitting at with Mabel, and she needs to go check on dogs at another house. So she's waiting for me to get back so she can go check on those dogs. So I do need to go soon. But yeah. I want to go eat, but I don't want to miss stream. Well, don't worry. It'll be ending soon. Shit, I'm not going up fast enough. Okay, I think we need a Master Cycle or Wind Bomb. We'll try a Wind Bomb. Because that's always fun. Why is this... I've never seen this dude before. Are you trying to sell shields? Russ? Here for shield surfing. This dude's supposed to teach you about shield surfing? Who's coming out here to learn about that? Nathan Fillion could have taken on Chuck Norris. You think so? Dude, I love Nathan Fillion. I think it's like one of the greatest failures of the video game industry ever that Nathan Fillion never got to play Nathan Drake from Uncharted. He was just, he is literally Nathan Drake. He is the perfect casting for it. Face, voice, personality. Literally couldn't have been better. It is such a disappointment that that never came to be. I'm glad that there was like a little YouTube thing where someone did it, but I don't know. Shield Surf minigame. Oh, it's a full-on minigame, not just a tutorial. Okay, gotcha. Hey, so there's not really like a convenient place to Wind Bomb here because of all these stupid branches. What if I just... Blind Wind Bomb? Still got it. The goat. Saw that and learned about shield surfing. I don't believe you. Dude, even with that I can't make it? Are you joshing me? I can make it. Oh, that's devastating. Okay, we're gonna Master Cycle. The angle was bad because of the stupid branch I had to go off of. You're my favorite Zelda YouTuber, and you goat turquoise white horns to goat turquoise white horns. Oh my god, thanks, dude. Appreciate you. I'm glad you enjoy my content. Happy to hear that. You need to shield surf there? Oh yeah, that makes sense. Dude, I need a better... I lost my radiant shield. I need a better shield surfing shield. This thing's a little too frictiony. Gets the job done, though. A Ganon dwarf. Yep. So true. Okay, we're gonna go get 2 more. Thanks, clan. Yeah, I'm just built different, you know? Shit like that, it just comes easy to me. I don't know what to say. My Breath of the Wild had flame emitters. You guys have problems. They do not deserve that treatment. It is not their fault. They are being unjustly punished for the sins of another. Oh, okay, yep. Let me just spawn my master cycle in midair. Okay. Cool. Anywho, let's run that back. Angle like that. Damn it. Clan, wait. Clan, wait until I get it. Like that. Now say it, clan. This is your moment. I love the rookie never got into Bones, but I hope you watch Firefly at some point. It's not just sci-fi in a league of its own. I remember I tried to once in high school and I couldn't get into it. But yeah, I really do want to watch it. I've heard people love it so much. I feel like I'm missing out. And I agree. I also love Nathan Fillion. I also love Rookie. I also never got into Bones. Hey, it turns out it's down here anyway, so that's pretty funny. I tried watching, what was that one called? Castle, I think. I tried watching that once, couldn't get into it, but yeah. I do overall love Nathan Fillion. He's great. Never heard of Firefly. Where can it be watched? It was like a cult classic show because it only had like 1 season or something like that, and then got canceled, and it was like a sci-fi space show and people loved it, and so they ended up making a movie because there was enough of like a cult following that wanted it. But people are still like, it needed more. It was really good. And it did have like strong bones. Like, yeah, Nathan Fillion was fantastic. It had Alan Tudyk, who's fantastic. Like, yeah, had a lot going for it. It was just kind of like unfortunate timing from what I've heard. But when I was trying to watch it, it was on Netflix. I don't know if it's still there. Mishka paused the stream. Did you get the wind bomb? Did you give up? I did get the wind bomb. Probably right when Mishka paused the stream. Classic Mishka. Oh, now it's on Disney Plus. Okay. Yeah, and the movie's called Serenity. Yeah. You meant Castle when you said Bones. Okay, I was going to say, I was like, I know Castle, but I've heard of Bones. But no, Bones is the one with that chick. I've also never seen Bones. But yes, Castle. Okay, I'm with you. I thought the premise of Castle was good, but I only just tried to watch it recently, and I was like, this movie is this show is too dated. It just had too many, like, classic serialized show qualities, and I'm like, that's not the vibe anymore. I don't know. My wife and I have been watching The Rookie. We loved Castle as well. I'm excited about the announcement for Firefly. Nice. Yeah, literally, Lady and I are watching the newest season of Rookie right now, along with the newest season of Shrinking, which is fantastic. I love that show. It is on Apple TV, though, which is very unfortunate, but it's such a good show. Like, oh my god. Recommend that shit to everybody. And then we're also currently watching the new season of Scrubs, which is pretty good so far. Yeah. You gonna get to 650 then in stream? I think we're past 650. Bones was Angel from Buffy. Yes, yeah. But he wasn't... Was he Bones? I thought the chick was Bones. I don't know. Good space. Shit. Deserved. Yeah. Oh my god, clan. Twinsies, that's what I'm saying. Got his ass. Oh wow, the Wombo combo got hit with the rock and hit him in the back. Lady will make you watch Firefly. She's never seen it either. I don't know if it's as much her thing, but I do want to watch that. Do you get enough sleep? This is not an insult, and I don't mean to say anything. I'm just curious. I think that question is impossible to ask without it being taken that way. Even if you're like, this is not an insult, I'm just curious. It's impossible to read that and not just think, oh, I have horrible bags under my eyes. I feel like they're not terrible. I get a decent amount of sleep. Probably not enough. I would say on average I get around like 7 hours of sleep. I could use a little more, but it's also not bad. I don't know. Watch Bones either, yeah. Yeah. Have you done all shrines and or map locations? I've done shrines. I haven't done map locations yet. But yeah. Depends on a person's age, true. So I'm definitely not getting enough sleep then. But I think we'll call it there. Thinking that because I feel tired and my brain is turning to mush. Oh, okay. Sure. Yeah, whatever, sure. No, I feel that though. Yeah. I'm feeling okay right now. But Master Sword glitch still work to this day because I'm stuck in a thing that says please wait. Which one? The Tears of the Kingdom Unbreakable Master Sword glitch? If so, no. On it, clan. Oh, and clan, I'm gonna message you after stream with that thing about Will Bones in the FBI. Will Bones, huh? I could have swore the chick was Bones. Hold on. Yeah, the chick is Bones. It's a nickname. The other guy is Booth. You can't trick me. The one where you get a new ability? The Master Sword glitch where you get a new ability. I don't know which one you're talking about. But I'm going to say it probably doesn't work anymore. But yeah, thanks for coming, everybody. Fun stream. Tomorrow we will be on Twitch playing Cult of the Lamb. Last Twitch stream ever. Maybe. Probably. So, yeah. Thanks for coming. I hope you all have a great night. And, Space, you're dead to me. So, goodbye.